As time passes, everything changes. Once upon a time, a legendary samurai set his foot on Teyvat and shook the entire meta. Now, he has evolved into Shi and leaves behind the role of samurai. How does this affect us, the mere mortals? This changes everything.
Is Xilolen worth your precious Primogems? With her debut, many are asking, is she truly the new must-have support, or does Kazuha still reign supreme? Let's break it down. By the end of this video, you'll know if Xilolen is a game changer or just another passing phase in Genshin's ever-evolving meta. Welcome back, everyone! Today, we're diving into Xilolen's pull value and how she compares to other key supports, especially the legendary Kazuha. Let's analyze her abilities and team comps. First off, Xilolen's playstyle is centered around her Night Soul state. She generates colorful elemental source samplers. Think of them as elemental totems that shred enemy resistances by up to 36% at talent level 10. With each hit, Xilolen builds Night Soul points that allow her to activate these samplers, making her one of the most versatile support units for elemental resistance shredding. Her elemental skill, Yoho's Scratch, is the real game changer here. It activates those source samplers, Pyro, Electro, Hydro, Cryo, and the Geo sampler stays active by default. Xilolen shines when paired with teams that have a diverse elemental spread, allowing her to boost overall team damage while shredding enemy resistances. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. How does Xilolen compare to Kazuha? But before we dive in, if you're still watching, just like the video. Kazuha has been the king of crowd control and elemental damage buffs, especially when paired with characters who rely on elemental reactions. His ability to swirl multiple elements and apply elemental resistance shred for 8 to 10 seconds is top tier. However, Xilolen brings something new to the table. Her resistance shred lasts for 15 seconds, nearly doubling Kazuha's buff duration. This means you'll get more sustained damage over time without having to reset her abilities as frequently. Plus, she offers healing in her burst, a feature Kazuha lacks. That said, Kazuha still excels at grouping enemies and works best in teams that need elemental swirl reactions to boost damage. And, for those detail lovers out there, Kazuha gives you an additional 4% resistance shred, if you care about that. Meanwhile, Xilolen focuses more on consistent, long-lasting buffs for teams relying on Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, and Electro elements. But wait, there's a catch between these two. Watch till the end to find out. Xilolen's elemental burst might seem underwhelming at first glance, especially if you're looking at raw damage, but its value lies in the additional Night Soul burst it triggers. This secondary burst adds bonus damage on top of her existing buffs, making her an amazing enabler for heavy hitters like Mualani or Ayaka. And don't forget, she also provides massive healing over 8 ticks, making her a reliable source of sustain in fights where survivability is key. Let's talk about Xilolen's best team comps. I'll give more insight into her team comps in the full Xilolen guide video, so make sure to subscribe. Her ability to resist and shred and heal makes her an ideal fit for teams that require elemental diversity. Here are some top options: Xilolen plus Mualani, plus Sucrose plus Jiangling. This team capitalizes on Xilolen's long-lasting buffs and her ability to enhance Mualani's hydro damage. Sucrose provides elemental grouping, and Jiangling delivers pyro application to take advantage of the resistance shred. You'll see massive boosts to vaporize and melt reactions. Xilolen plus Ayaka plus Kokomi plus Shenhe. In this freeze comp, Xilolen's cryo resistance shred amplifies Ayaka's burst damage, while Kokomi ensures hydro application for constant freezes. Shenhe and Xilolen together ensure that cryo damage hits hard and fast. Xilolen plus Raiden Shogun plus Bennett plus Xingqiu. For a Hyper Bloom or Overload team, Xilolen supports Raiden Shogun and Bennett with her Electro and Pyro resistance shred. Xingqiu adds hydro application for electro-charged reactions. It's a well-rounded team that capitalizes on Xilolen's resistance shred while maintaining burst damage output. Got more teams in mind? Comment down below. So, should you pull for Xilolen? If you already have Kazuha, you might wonder if she's necessary. But I'd argue that she brings a unique set of strengths. Her longer buff duration, healing capability, and flexible support for multiple elements make her invaluable for diverse elemental teams. However, if your team relies heavily on crowd control or elemental swirl reactions, Kazuha might still be the better pick. But here's the catch. You don't actually have to choose between them. Use both Xilolen and Kazuha together to get an unreasonable amount of resistance shred, damage boosts, healing, and boost your Raiden's damage like never before.
To oblivion.
But to get the most out of Raiden, you have to build her right. So make sure to check out this video for the full Raiden build guide. See you there!